Hi everyone. I posted earlier in the week, because it's Mental Health Awareness Week, I posted about stress actually, and the fact that there are ways to reduce stress, there are ways to create leverage in your life, and I think it's useful to sit down and have a think about what would be meaningful to you in terms of creating that leverage. I thought a few ideas might be useful though. So I'd already spoken and suggested that you might want to move more through your day, so you reduce that guilt you feel at the end of the day when you get to it and you go, oh, I'm supposed to go to gym and I don't feel like it, but that's the third year in a row. So, bringing movement in can reduce that, both the stress of not getting to gym and also just not having the time to do it. The other thing I suggested was delegating chores around the house to partners, spouses, kids. It's very valuable for children to be given tasks, not only because it's important that they contribute, but also because it builds their confidence. And I think it's important if we as women or men are doing the primary load, we need to find ways to share it, because otherwise it's another load that we've got to take care of, and that is very stressful. The third thing I thought might be useful is thinking about on the weekends getting all your kids or your family involved in a big cook-up, so that you can freeze foods so that you've got meals available for the rest of the week. You could also just cook a whole lot of food that you can keep in the fridge, so you've got the option of some frozen, some already cooked, whether it's hard-boiled eggs, a pot of rice, just things that a chicken that you can then just use at various parts or points through the week. So that's also useful. And then with regard to physical side of things, because often people are concerned about training or not being able to get the time to train. And I think it's important to find an activity that you really love. And that will give you more of a drive to get out there and do something physical than if it's something you really don't like. Most people, I love going to gym and training, but most people don't particularly enjoy it. I also love pole dancing, and that's my sport. And the gym stuff I do is to complement my pole sport. But a lot of people haven't discovered what it is that they love physically. And so I think that's very important to do. It could be belly dancing, could just be gardening, it could be walking the dog, frankly, it could be blading, it could be climbing. I don't know. You need to go out and then discover what there is and see what floats your boat. But there are lots of ways that you can bring those stress levels down, and I would encourage you to really sit and think about those and create some options for yourself that are realistic and that you think might work. So give it more thought. Don't sit there kind of week after week thinking you'll do it into the future. Do it now. Sort it out so that you've got some sort of plan moving forward. Remember, the stuff that's urgent catches us every single day. It's the stuff that's important that we really need to spend the time on. So if you want to reduce your stress, that's a very important thing to do. So make the time to sit down and work out a plan. The urgent stuff is always going to be there. That's just part of life. But put it aside if you can and deal with the important, so that at least that's done. Then you've got the urgent continuing. You can carry on with that, but you have a plan. The plan is important. I hope that's helped. Have a good week and chat soon.